Testing 1 2, testing 1 2 3. Okay, so we are starting our triangle strategy. Again, this is part 4, I believe. So this is our 4th session. I'm having a lot of fun with the game, really. I really like it. I'm really enjoying the commentary that I'm providing here, even though, you know, not necessarily, what's the word I'm looking for? Not the most qualified to comment on some of the things I do comment on, but, like, I suppose that's entertainment for you. Yeah, so, last time we visited a theocracy in which they had universal basic income and free healthcare, but they basically like enslaved the people with pink hair. So yeah, you know, there was generational racism, pretty much. Now here's something I considered. I didn't really think about until after the stream closed, and I'm like, what if the Hierophant? What if part of the reason that the Hierophant is like shrouded in mystery is because the Hierophant has Rosellan heritage? Like, they'd be pulling a Valkyria Chronicles on us, pretty much. Because if you played Valkyria Chronicles, well, you know what I mean, right? But yeah, that would be an interesting twist, and they'd have to do some really good tap dancing to explain that. But like, hey, I don't know. But yeah, so we did that. We found out that the people working there, it's kind of like everyone has set roles. They aren't really free to choose what to do. So like, they claim that everyone is equal, but like, you know, somebody's telling you what to do. So like, for example, they're researchers. The researchers are told what to research. And yeah, that leads to some feelings on some of them's behalf. It was something else to behold. So we managed to stop a researcher from fleeing with his research, and doing whatever he wanted with his life. And yeah, so a guy joined us who was a researcher, and he's just interested in studying magic. You know, he gave the excuse that, hey, you know what? If I go with these people and I research stuff, you know, I could come back, you know, better at medicine. Well, we talked to him and found out he doesn't have any intention of coming back. He wants to get the hell out of this place. He's tired of waking up to go to church on Sunday. And you know what? I can't blame him. Alright, let's load the game here. And that's pretty much what happened last time. Is there any... No optional stuff. Let me check something real quick. Alright. Oh dear, wait, hold on a second. There we go. Alright, so Central Hyzant. Their duty fulfilled, Serenoa and House Wolfert bid farewell to the holy state of Hyzant. Let's see how this works out for us. So basically we kind of went there and solved their problem for them.
It's time we head home. You aren't forgetting anything, are you, my lord?
Erador, I told you. not a child anymore.
Yeah, that's not a good look, Eridor.
I'm sorry, my lord. Whenever I see your face, I can't help but think of the lad I once knew.
We'll talk about this later.
Can you not lower your voice? You'll disturb the whole city at this rate.
Hey, Knight, how's it going?
House Wolford certainly is lively.
Indeed. I've never seen such a big, happy family.
That's interesting to hear from Frederica. That's an interesting point of view.
I'm glad they allowed you to travel with us.
As am I. I intend to revolutionize the world with my research.
And I don't have to wake up on Sunday.
But we also have a wedding to prepare for.
A wedding,
Busy times lie ahead, Frederica.
Yes.
Let us make it a grand wedding. Huette, prepare an extravagant gift worthy of my best friend.
Hey, we're still in a foreign land. Like, you know, give us some time to get back.
Yes, Your Highness.
It seems I'm just in time.
Hey, it's X-Arm. That guy's alright.
I came to thank you and see you off on behalf of the Holy One.
We are the ones who should thank you. Glenbrook and House Wolford shall not forget your kindness.
I'm happy to have seen Hyzant with my own eyes. Till we meet again.
You know what would be funny? If when we leave, he like stomps on the ground and he's like, alright, and then all the dirt comes out. Like, the robbers come out from the shadows and start robbing people. Oh, I thought they'd never leave. Oh, man. But yeah, how's it going, Knight?
Prince Roland, Lord Serenor, the future of Norzelia is in the hands of the young, those like ourselves. I much look forward to our next meeting.
Wait, X-Arm is a young guy? Yeah, he is a young guy. Holy crap. Or maybe he just looks young.
We have heard much about how all in Hyzant are blessed by the goddess's teachings.
But we haven't seen one single Rosellan.
And yet, they told us almost nothing of the Roselle. What sort of lives do they live here? What sort of life did Mother lead?
These are all really good questions.
Is something the matter, Frederica?
Forgive me. I was merely lost in thought.
Thoughts of the Roselle, I presume.
Yes. I wondered what effect it might have on your relations with Hyzant, now that we are to wed.
That is an interesting question.
Right now, our three nations work together, but none can say what the future holds. Whatever may occur, know that you will not have to bear it alone.
You know what? This Serenoa guy, he's alright.
It will be a burden for all of House Wolford to bear, together.
Thank you, Serenoa.
A land of sand and sun. Completed. Save your game. Flash and why? Do I sound tired or something? A land of sand and sun. Completed.
His diplomatic visit as Lord of the House complete, Serenoa returns to the Wolfort domain. Safely within Glenbrook, Roland and Huet retire to Whitehome in the Crown City.
Oh no, I'm dropping frames. That's not good. Hopefully it'll subside. Oh no, I'm still dropping frames. Okay, we're back. Whew.
Alas, there is no time for rest in House Wolfort, as Serenoa soon finds himself swept up in preparations for his wedding to Frederica. Dragan, meanwhile, presides over the blasting of a new tunnel at the Grand Norzellian mines.
Nice. Chapter 4, A New Dawn. Dang, that's some powerful stuff.
That should be the end of that bothersome bedrock. Investigate it at once.
Oh, we're dropping frames again.
What in the name of iron?
What is it? Do we require more explosives?
No, Lord Dragan. You best come see for yourself.
What do we got here?
What the? It couldn't be.
What did they find?
That settles the wedding program, then. We still must decide upon the wedding dress, however.
Not we, Benedict. Surely the lady herself must decide.
Well, I hope you have drinking water for that advisory night. But, like, cooling is good. Cooling is very good.
What do you desire, Frederica?
Well...
Hadn't you mentioned wanting to dress in the Rosellan custom for the ceremony?
Then you'd best ask the Roselle about that. There's a Rosellan village here in the domain.
There is? Wait, what? We have a Rosellan village in the domain?
I'm sure they'd make you a dress, if you asked.
But what of the other nations in attendance? Surely Hyzant would not look kindly upon it.
Yeah. Let them have a problem with it.
Lord Simon, is it true that you assisted the Roselle who fled Hyzant during the war, and that you then granted them asylum here?
Aye, that is how the Roselle came to live within our domain.
Oh, wow. So he's like, this Simon guy is alright. Like, I wouldn't call this guy Harriet Tubman or anything, but he's like Harriet Tubman light.
It was a source of great tension, but in the end, Lord Simon's perseverance prevailed, and a group of Roselle found new homes here. To this day, the Holy State demands they be returned to Hyzant, citing their goddess's teachings as justification.
Oh, yeah, don't drink the water, Knight. Don't drink the tap water. Hopefully you have drinking water that, like, yeah, that's terrible. I hope that gets squared away. Okay, so basically Hyzant is angry because their slaves escaped. And they're basically like, look, alright, the goddess wants these slaves to be slaves. It is costing us money.
The roots of the conflict run deep. Nevertheless, it is our duty to protect those who we have sworn to take under our wing. Should you choose to dress in the Rosellan custom, we shall stand behind you every step of the way.
Heck yeah.
Is that so? Then I see not how I could refuse such a kindness.
I shall accompany you to the village. To tell the truth, I have never been there myself.
Wait a second, it's in the domain and you haven't been there? You have no idea what's going on there? That's not good. That is bad. You need to know what's going on in your own domain, bro.
It would be a good opportunity to get to know them, to strengthen our bonds.
As is your duty, my son.
Rosellan custom it is, then. Let us depart at once to make the request.
Aye, all of us. Ooh, I can't wait to see what they come up with.
How will this turn out? Rosellan Village. Are there any optionals? No. Let's drop a save real quick. You know what? Let's go to the encampment. See if there's anything new at the... Aha! Combating mages. We have a battle on our hands. Magic users can strike from a distance and are feared on the battlefield. Their area attacks can also deal damage to multiple targets, so positioning is vital when fighting. Decimate the enemy forces, lose all allied forces. Alright. You see unit placement. Select units. Let me see. Alright, so he needs to be there. This guy is a little under-leveled. Let's see. Wait, who do we have? Hewitt, Anna, Roland. Roland is level 4. Anna is level 5. But Anna is like super valuable as a unit. Who are we taking out of...
Understood.
Alright. We'll use this guy. Let's place him here. Unit placement. Place him here. Anna will place here. Roland will place there. Serenoa, why are you all the way back there? You get your ass up front, bro. And we'll move her into a position where she can support both flanks. I'm listening, Knight. Begin the battle. The battle begins.
I will end this.
We'll have you wait. Alright, end turn.
I won't lose.
Alright. We're gonna go with the old Fire Emblem strategy.
Defeat is not an option.
Or at least we were. Yeah, no, get bottled water. Definitely get bottled water. Alright. So at this point, the main character can only be targeted by that guy. Let's wait. Let them come to us. Dang!
I shall do what I can. Allow me.
Much better.
Cure wounds on that guy. Alright, and wait.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Time to get a 2-for-1 special.
Two ashes.
Hoorah!
Where was I?
Icy breath. Let's hit him there.
Yes, very effective.
Jackpot. This is where things are going to start to get messy.
I will end this.
Alright, Anna. This guy hit pretty hard. Hit him again.
This is the end.
I won't lose.
Hit him with a rush.
I will go through if I must.
Heck yeah.
Forward.
Alright, Serenoa. Who we gonna hit? This guy or this guy? We can take this guy out.
This ends here. Now.
That's the end of that guy.
I've gained new strength.
Huh? Dive, baby.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Let me see. Who needs healing? Cure wounds on Frederica.
Be at ease. You have my gratitude. I fight for peace. Blaze, heed my call. Oh no!
So, it falls to me.
We gotta get all this loot. End turn here.
Your orders?
Let me see. Who is this? Anna? Anna, I need you to stab this guy.
This is the end.
And end turn.
I won't lose.
All this loot. End turn.
From where shall we strike?
Let's end turn there.
Shall we begin?
And let's go ahead and grab this. And cure wounds on self.
Your wounds are healed.
Jeez, we're mopping the floor with these mages. Oh no, we're dropping frames again.
Where was I?
Man, that sounds like a heck of a situation. Thank goodness there's no friendly fire.
Oh, no!
Whoa.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Let's see.
My turn.
Should I give Anna the level, or should I? You know what? Let's go ahead and Iron Dagger it up. Wait a second. How is it that we only got 2 iron when we collected all... Oh, maybe some of the spoils were money. That would make sense. Don't be a stranger. Alright, how are we... do not leave an encampment, no. How are we doing on cash? Not half bad. What do we got here? Jeez, we need 3 more for an upgrade for this guy. But we can upgrade Roland, like right the heck now. We can upgrade Benedict for the price of timber and a stone. Let's see. We need more fiber. We need more stone to upgrade Gila. There's Anna. There's Huette. This guy could use an upgrade. You see, physical defense, strength, max HP, magic defense. Alright, let's think about this. Quarantine. Ice resistance. Oh, man. Alright, so... next time. What do you got? The trade post. Yes, yes. Ooh, wait. We've got new records. We're gonna buy all of these. Ah, that makes sense, Knight. But still, better to be safe than sorry. What does this do? Move an ally's turn to directly after your own. That's good. That's actually really good. Grant the currently acting unit a guaranteed critical hit. That is also really good. Recover an ally's HP by 50%. Yeah, that would be worthy of panicking over. You know what? I think I'm gonna use 50 points, 50 kudos to get this. Let's see, shouldn't be able to promote yet. Yeah, not only do we not have a Medal of Bravery, we aren't level 10 yet. So... till next time. Wait, can we buy Medals of Bravery? Let's see, is there anything... That's a negative. And they're all sold out of the good stuff. Wait, how are we doing on HP pellets? Let's buy a couple. Alright, let's drop a save. let's make sure there are no optionals. Alright, now to visit the Rosellans. Serenoa visits the Rosellan village in his domain for the first time in hopes that they will make his betrothed's wedding dress. You know what? This isn't a good thing. This is the first time that they're seeing you, and I don't know. On one hand, I'd be a little bit. On one hand, if it weren't for her, he'd never visit this place. You know what I'm saying? There's something that's not quite right about that. On the other hand, he is bringing business. I don't know what to think about this. Because if the only reason he's showing up is for them to do something for him, you know, that's not a good look, man. But he is bringing business. I mean, he better not ask them to do it for free.
Greetings and welcome, Lord Serenoa and Lady Frederica.
Huh, who is this? Well, they seem to be greeting us nicely. Maybe things aren't as bad as I think.
My name is Jerome.
Jerome, huh?
On behalf of the Roselle.
What up, Jerome? Jerome Lesemi, representative of the Rosellan village. Head of the Rosellan village in the Wolford domain. He is deeply respected by his people. Hey, it seems like an okay guy.
And congratulations on your engagement, as well as assuming lordship of your house.
You have my gratitude. We hope you will continue to lend your support to House Wolford.
You have my word. I owe your Lord Father a great debt. Though even were that not the case, you are engaged to one of our own in Lady Frederica. Few things could bring us more joy. We shall make the finest dress you have ever seen.
Wait, we haven't even asked, bro. How do you know? How do you know? How does he know? We just arrived. We didn't even ask about the dress. Yo, are they psychic?
On that subject, I have one humble request. I would like to incorporate this pendant into the design.
The pendant you're never without.
'Tis one of a kind, left to me by my late mother.
Interesting. Hey, how's it going, Kurto?
She was one of the Rosellan refugees who fled Hyzant during the war and found her way to Esfrost. In a twist of fate, she fell in love with the former Archduke, and thus was I born.
Hey, that's good to hear.
Of course. After I was born, she was sent back to Hyzant, where she met her end.
Ooh, that's not good.
I see why it never leaves you. Pray fashion the dress in this pendant's image.
Whoa, she just wanted it incorporated. She didn't want it to become the entire dress.
It shall be done, my lord. Let us delay no further. Lady Frederica, please step inside, that we may take your measurements.
Thank you kindly.
The measurements may take some time, Lord Serenoa. Perhaps you'd care to take a stroll and see the village while you wait.
That would probably be a good idea. Because it looks like you guys are living in kind of shabby not commendations, but like, you know, like, looks like your neighborhoods could use some work.
I'd very much like that. Thank you.
Perhaps I'll have a look around the village and get to know its people while they're taking her measurements. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Lord Simon offered his protection without a word about our origins or our troubled history. His generosity is boundless. I fear we shall never repay it. Instead, I simply pray that our village remains protected. I bear a great responsibility to these people. It falls to me to keep their land free from harm, no matter what the cost. You learned about Serenoa's duty. Wait a second. There are notes that we did not take a look at. There's information we didn't take a look at either. Alright, so Serenoa's duty. Lord Simon has long been loved and admired not only by his own people, but by the Roselle. Now that Serenoa has succeeded his father as Lord of the House, the responsibility of protecting all people of Wolford falls on his shoulders. Okay, that's good to know. Now there were new notes. Let's see. We've seen this one, I believe. Yes. The Scroll of Earth. Archers and arcanists attack from afar. Their objective is to wear down the enemy from a distance before the infantry moves in to strike. This strategy is the best at mitigating casualties. Unfortunately, arcanists tend to move slowly and have difficulty casting spells in succession. This has led many a commander to instruct infantry to move in first and weaken the enemy so that archers and arcanists may then deal the felling blow. This tactic, however, incurs great damages to the front line. It is advised that commanders allow archers and arcanists to prepare before sending out the vanguard. Advancing is not the same as attacking. Patience can be the key to victory. Yeah, basically just play footsies. One must also be aware of the position of their archers. Arrows are easy to avoid if shot from the front. Loosing them from a higher elevation increases their range and impact. The opposite is true of lower elevations. An archer's position greatly affects the power of one's horse. A diagonal shot is more likely to strike true. He who has the high ground has the advantage. Huh, that's interesting. So you have an accuracy bonus, or you have an accuracy penalty, or a hit penalty, if you're attempting to shoot from dead center. From dead front and center. Interesting. Furthermore, magic spells are each tied to an element, and their power varies by opponent. Choose which spell to cast carefully. Magic stones, each imbued with an element, have the same effect as spells. With these in hand, any soldier can play the role of an arcanist. Use them well to reduce the burden on your spellcasters and diversify your tactics. Okay, cool. Shield bearers and healers are key elements to a solid defense, but are unexpectedly difficult to use. Many commanders have failed to leverage them wisely on the field of battle. Shield bearers excel in defense and are generally placed near the main force, or its leaders, to prevent sieges and flank attacks. Many of these units can push back enemies with their shields, which is particularly useful when facing stronger foes. Shield bearers are an essential unit to have when up against a rivaling general. Relentless attacks have costed me victory, but solid defenses never have. Only a fool attacks first and protects themselves later. A good defense must come before a good offense. Healers are units that can cure their injured allies. Most commanders therefore wish to keep them at the rear of the main force, but enemy attacks can usually reach anywhere healing magic can. In general, healers should be made to wail at the rear and advance only when necessary. Once their job is done, they should make a quick retreat. Though this sounds cumbersome, healers are responsible for keeping their fellow soldiers alive and are especially vulnerable to enemy attacks. Commanders must therefore pay close attention to their movements, for if they fall, the entire enemy is likely to follow suit. Or the entire army, rather, is likely to follow suit. Hasten avails no one on the battlefield. In victory, caution is king. Shield bearers and healers are key. Oh, wait. I've already read this. Alright, next. The Salt Iron War, Part 1. The Salt Iron War, one of the fiercest wars raged in the realm of Norzelia, can be roughly divided into 3 periods. Before its onset, the Grand Duchy of Aesfrost secretly contacted the Kingdom of Glenbrook and asked for an alliance to break Hyzant's monopoly over salt. Glenbrook agreed. Huh, interesting. In exchange for their logistical support and permission to march through the kingdom, Glenbrook asked Aesfrost for joint governance of the source. One day, the war began. The duchy's troops proceeded through Glenbrook and declared war on Hyzant as they rushed the Holy State's capital. Hyzant barely had time to close its gates, and the goddess's shield protected them from the onslaught. But their forces were unprepared, leaving them no choice but to take the defensive against Aesfrost's iron might. In hopes of turning their position around, the Hierophant sought the aid of a clan that made their home in the northeastern reaches of modern-day Glenbrook. They called themselves House Wolfert. Interesting. Simon, lord of their house, heard the Hierophant's plea and made way for the Holy State with a small but elite force of warriors. Their bold attack broke through the duchy's encirclement and forced them to retreat to the border. This effectively destroyed Aesfrost's hopes of an early resolution. The exploits of Seaman Wolfert changed history. From that point forth, the Wolferts, which had been no more than a small clan in the area, became key in altering the course of the war. The fighting came to a standstill with Aesfrost and Glenbrook on one side and Hyzant and Wolfert on the other. The war affected not only those on the battlefield, but all across Norzelia. Before long, the salt reserves that the duchy had amassed in anticipation of the war began to dwindle, and they realized they would not last much longer. In Hyzant, the Hierophant succumbed to illness. The Saintly Seven quarreled over who would succeed the Holy One, and the city descended into chaos. It is rumored that during the turmoil, the Roselle revolted and fled the source. Nothing was made official, but the rumor was likely true given the subsequent state of the city and the army's struggles. Despite the glowing fatigue of both parties, all nations involved were reluctant to retreat out of fear of public backlash, so the war dragged on. Battles, small and large, were waged. It's difficult for me to see today. The fight at the renowned citadel of the Sands among them. Details of the damages are still unknown to this day. The people and soldiers of all nations suffered greatly over the 30 years that came to be known as the Salt Iron War. A cursed cask. Have you heard the murmur of a moving cask? It is said that a mysterious apparition has been seen wandering around Hyzant lately. According to one theory, the lingering hatred of someone who drowned their sorrows in wine gathered within the cask and caused it to move, gaining it the name the Cursed Cask. They say that the lonely apparition beckons others to the same fate, calling out these words: welcome and welcome and welcome and welcome and Interesting. Alright, so we've spoken to this guy. Let's enter this house here. See if there's anybody to speak to. There are several people to speak to. And woohoo! $300! Yeah! Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 10. Nice. Anything here? No. Alright, let's talk to Anna. The Roselles share a portion of the forest bounty with the house, with House Wolfert each year, as thanks for their safekeeping. Their quality pelts and fresh fruits make for a significant portion of House Wolfert's capital. Oh my gosh, we are making money off of these people's backs. I can kind of see how that would... Okay. Huh. What do you have to say? I am eternally grateful to House Wolfert. You would not be alive today if not for your protection. As a steward of this village, I pray we can work together to ensure a lasting peace. What does Eridor have to say? I couldn't believe my eyes when the Roselle arrived in the domain during the Salt Iron War. I'd never seen anyone so downtrodden. Moves me to my core to see them thriving in peace times after all they went through. Now we just gotta keep them safe. And Gila? I regret to say this is my first time visiting the Rosellan village. I'm happy to see that they've flourished under Lord Simon's protection these last 30 years. 30 years! Jesus! So they're here to stay. But they're... Wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. They're geographically the closest to their former captors, or to their former oppressors. That's not good. Alright, let's talk to this person here. Your hair certainly does make you stand out, my lord. We don't get many visitors to our fair village. What does this person have to say? We play together almost every day. They were climbing the ladder to the roof and playing lookouts. Huh, that's interesting. So we'll have to check behind there. What is this? Oh, a ladder. Interesting. Alright. Another ladder. Alright, so there's really no reason to come up here. Oh, that's a ladder. Okay. Ladder, not loot. Got it. I require loot. Ooh, what is this? A cat? It's a cat. What do we have here? HP recovery pellet. Alright. Though we may be under House Wolfer's protection, we dare not leave the village. The goddess's faithful will haul us straight back to the source if they catch sight of us. Yeah, they are very close to their oppressors. This person stands in front of a door. We'll just be a bit longer taking Lady Frederica's measurements. Please have a look around the village in the meanwhile. What do we got here? HP recovery pellet. Heck yeah. Can we peep in? Nope, we cannot. Alright, let's talk to this person up here. We've made our home here in the valley in hopes that we not be discovered. Use the lay of the land to our advantage, like... Ladder. Now, what's this guy have to say? We must be strong and vigilant if we are to maintain the peace we have enjoyed on these lands. Wait a second, I didn't check for any shinies. None among this wall. I pray today's hunt goes well. I'd love to fetch a fine pelt for House Wolford. Alright, we spoke to her, we spoke to the kid, we spoke to the person at the door, we spoke to her. Only one enterable building, it looks like. Let's double check, make sure. Man. This is a small village. And we entered the house that we could enter. Let's take a look at that new information. Or that new note. Marvels of Norzelia, Volume 10. Situated at the end of the Hyzantian Desert, the Citadel of the Sands is the Holy State's first line of defense. It has been the site of countless battles throughout history, including the vicious border skirmishes of the Salt Iron War. Due to its importance, one of the Saintly Seven has always overseen its command. After the Salt Iron War, Minister Sorceley End assumed the position and began the work of developing the Citadel into a trading post. To think that a place that has witnessed so much bloodshed could transform into a peaceful hub of commerce. Life truly is full of surprises. Perhaps that is why, though Hyzant rarely gets visitors from other lands, here I often catch glimpses of people whose providence I cannot discern, or perhaps it is only in my imagination. Wait, what was that? Oh, the cat. I was about to say, was there somebody I missed? Alright, let's talk to this kid here. It's no fun staying in the village all the time. I want to go play somewhere else. But Mother gets mad at me if I go too far. Let me see. You'll be able to venture further afield when you're older. When that day comes, I'll show you both around the domain myself. Ah, there's plenty of fun to be had here. I'm sure your mother would be pleased if you took up hunting or fishing. That's because you're precious to her. You do well to heed her words. Okay, so there are 3 responses in this game. Unity, freedom, and utility. I'm trying to discern which of these is which. This would be unity. This would probably be freedom. And this would be utility. This game, it's basically like Final Fantasy Tactics, but it takes some inspiration from Game of Thrones. It's really nice. So they're like, right now I'm kind of, alright, it's kind of like a political drama. Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. A political drama in which there's lots of fighting. Or some fighting, rather. So like they're setting up a conflict here. Because there's like a new mining operation or something like that. Between 3 different territories, where it's a joint mining operation. Hey, congratulations, Zach. But yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts. Yeah, like kind of like Boardwalk Empire. Like I'm seeing the seedlings of backstabbing. And like you have to make decisions at key junctures, but you also have to watch what you say, or like choose what you say carefully, because that affects your character's convictions, and that may or may not be a check later on in the story. I'm not quite sure. I haven't like looked anything up, or I'm like playing this without a guide. You know what? We're gonna go with this one. Serenoa's convictions have been strengthened, but I don't want to be in this village forever. Don't despair, my child. You'll be able to leave the village soon enough, and your mother with you. If you say so. It would be nice to go on a trip with her once it's safe. Alright, let's talk to this guy. We came to this land in the midst of the Salt Iron War, desperate to escape Hyzant's extraordinary cruelty. Your father then granted us asylum in our hour of need, shielding us from further harm. I would have done the same. We have a duty to help those in need. I pray the day soon comes when you no longer require protection and are free to live your lives unfettered. And I intend to honor that. Let us work together and make this a prosperous one for your people. Honestly, alright, so this is obviously the Unity answer. Wait, I think this is the Unity answer. This is the utility answer, I believe. Which would make this the freedom answer? I actually like this because it's not a good thing for these people to become like ultra reliant on House Wolford. Like eventually, like something could happen to House Wolford, right? Let's be real, right? Something could happen, and then all of a sudden these people are left without protection. If they aren't able to protect themselves, that's a problem. This should be the goal. As do I, yet I hear whispers that Hyzant demands our return. I tell you now, the teachings of their beloved goddess hide untold amounts of cruelty. We will not survive if we go back there. I pray for the future you speak of, but I know better than to blithely assume it will arrive of its own accord. Father granted the Roselle asylum in our lands. Though they once hailed from Hyzant, they are now as much a part of the Wolford domain as anyone else. Learned about Roselle in the Wolford domain. Alright, let's see. Information. Roselle of Wolford. 30 years ago, Lord Simon granted his protection to a group of Roselle who escaped the source. Ever since, they have lived quietly in a remote village, far from the rest of the domain's inhabitants. Their gratitude toward House Wolford endures to this day. But there's... Alright, let's say Hyzant decided to invade, right? They're right there. They're the first thing that Hyzant would see. I don't know how to feel about that. Alright, we've spoken to everyone. There's no more information to be gathered from here. No buildings that I have yet to enter. Nope, nothing of the sort. Alright, let's conclude exploration. Surely they'll have finished taking her measurements by now. Meanwhile...
Do you understand just how dangerous it is for a young prince to go gallivanting off on a whim?
Uh-oh. He is getting his ass chewed out.
Punish me if you will. But if I hadn't gone gallivanting, I never would have learned the state of things outside our own kingdom.
That is a good point.
Well, if you are so interested in international affairs, then I have a fitting role for you to play.
Uh-oh, he mouthed off. He's gonna get it.
You will oversee the Grand Norzellian mines.
Say what?
Father, it would be a privilege.
Oh, wow. He's taking this really well.
I fear that punishment would provoke no reflection, and so I would rather put your energies to work for the kingdom.
Hey, you know what? That's not so bad.
I shan't let you down, Father.
I think they're both on separate conversations here. Like, this guy is Roland is jazzed to be given something to do. Meanwhile, this guy is trying to punish his kid, or punish Roland. And I don't think these two see eye to eye.
I am not blind to your feelings, my son. I understand that my methods vex you. Nevertheless, I ask that you stay out of harm's way, and give me no reason to worry.
Of course.
Mining is grueling, thankless work. Show the miners the appreciation they deserve.
I shall. You have my word.
Interesting.
The necessary provisions have been arranged, Your Highness. You are to deliver them to Dragan.
Father, may I bring Lord Wolfort? It is his job to oversee the operation, after all. And his closeness with Dragan may engender goodwill.
You know what? This Roland is actually a sharp tack.
I know you trust him a great deal, Roland. But I would remind you that his betrothal now binds him to Esfrost.
Well, wait, he's still a lord of your kingdom. Bro! That doesn't make any sense. Like, theoretically, he should still have fealty toward you. That doesn't make any sense. He is a lord of your kingdom.
You would do well to be wary of any move he or his house might make.
Oh, this guy is paranoid. Though, like, alright, here's the thing. He's paranoid, but as we just read about the Salt Iron War, it's not without cause, right? Because, like, they were on the opposite sides in the Salt Iron War. Wolfert was on the opposite side of Glenbrook. I'm not quite sure that they knew that, but that's how it seems. So yeah, they would have had to go through Wolfert Domain in order to... Aesfrost would have had to go through Wolfert Domain in order to start the Salt Iron War.
So you share Franny's views on the matter. Nevertheless, Serenoa is a friend I could never hope to replace. A friend I trust no matter your opinion of him.
You know what? Roland is a good guy. Roland is a bro.
Concerning words, Your Highness, House Wolfort must be subject to the same scrutiny as any other.
Now that is true. Coming from this little finger looking motherfucker. It's true. It's true. But, like, I don't know. I suspect every word that comes out of this guy's mouth.
Roland.
Bring these tidings to Gustadolf at once.
Okay, so the first thing he's doing is reporting to Gustadolf on what they found beyond that wall. We don't know what he found beyond that wall. Yet.
Is that everyone? Good. I have important news for all of you. What you see before you is to be seized by the Duchy of Esfrost.
Huh. Now that's interesting. This is a joint mining operation, which means that anything found in those mines is supposed to be shared. To see something like that and claim that it's supposed to be property of Aesfrost immediately, that doesn't bode well.
You shall not speak of this beyond those in present company. Any who do will be punished to the fullest extent of the law.
So right away, right away we have the seeds of backstabbing here.
But, Lord Dragan, are not the resources we mine destined to be shared among nations?
That's a good question, miner number 523.
This matter is not up for debate. A discovery of this magnitude could reshape all of Norzelia.
So whatever they found, it's big. It is big.
And so I ask this of you. Stand with me, as I lead this great realm into a new era.
Oh no, You were such a decent guy, Dragan. We like you, Dragan. Even though you look like a villain, we like you. You got pissed drunk and fell asleep on our banquet floor. How could you do this to us?
You risk much giving us these orders.
Miner number 523?
I shall do exactly as you say.
I thank you. I have already sent the Archduke a letter informing him of our find.
What did they find?
When I am appointed Prime Minister, I promise to reward you all handsomely for delivering me such a boon.
Of course, this guy is trying to climb. Ugh! Last of climbers. Well, you know what? Everybody has to have some ambition, right?
You are to be Prime Minister.
Or Ambassador to Glenbrook, perhaps. Time will tell. Either way, with this I shall make my mark. And do what neither Father nor Gustadolf ever could.
Dragan, you're scaring us.
What news from Dragan, dear brother?
I hate this guy. Thalas, look at this guy. Looks like a right proper prick, he does. Alright.
I never dreamt our hypothesis would prove true.
Okay, so Gustadolf knew what they were supposed to be mining for. Interesting.
So you take him at his word?
I have no choice. The spy I sent to shadow him corroborates his report.
Okay, so Dragan has been followed by a spy. Who is this spy? Because we haven't seen him. Or perhaps we have and didn't know it. It can't be Gila, because Gila's been with Frederica the whole time.
And what are his demands?
He wishes to be named Prime Minister in exchange for secreting it away to Aesfrost. Negotiations with Glenbrook are in the offing, should I refuse.
Ooh! Okay, Dragan is not stupid. He's actually pretty smart about this. He's basically coming to Gustadolf, and he's like, alright, look, I got something big here, alright? I'm coming to you with this first, but if you don't want it, or if you don't want to give me what I want, I can go right over to Glenbrook over here, and I'm sure that they'd give me whatever I please. That's actually very smart.
So he means to threaten you.
It's not a threat. It's not a threat. It's business.
He is stronger than I believed him to be. Certainly what he has uncovered is worth the price he asks.
Huh. So Gusadov is also smart because he knows the worth of what he's asking for. Now, here's the funny thing. Dragan hasn't necessarily assured his safety. There is a spy in his vicinity that he doesn't know about.
What would you do were you me?
Well, like, there are a number of things you could do. One thing you could do is you could have the spy off Dragan, invade Glenbrook, take the mine, and lay claim to whatever's there. There are a number of things that could be done here, actually.
Keep the secret safe, naturally.
And how do you do that? Well, you see, here's the thing, right? The problem with this is that Dragan didn't contact all three of them at once. He didn't contact Hyzant. He didn't contact Glenbrook. He contacted only the Duchy, right? And if he only contacted the Duchy, that means that only him and the Duchy know about what's in those mines. That was a mistake. Because if he were wise, he would have told all three of them. Wait, would he? Let me think about this for a second. No, if he were wise, he'd have told all three of them. And here's why. Because they'd be too big. Tell all three of them, but don't let them know that that the others know, right? Give them all the same offer, worded the same way. That way, they'd all have to fight each other before they fight him. Or if they get rid of him, they'd all be fighting over those mines. That way, none of them would get away scot-free. Or at least that's how I'm thinking about this situation.
Did you not send a spy for this very reason? Surely expected this would happen.
That is a good point, Thalos.
I did. And they have been issued emergency orders.
Then leave the rest to me. I shall depart at once.
Emergency orders. So basically, Dragan is...
I am to have a brother who knows me so well.
Dragan is going to be assassinated.
Ah, Dragan. You will rue the day you dared place Glenbrook beside me on the scales of your feeble judgment. I hand down the orders. Yield or be crushed beneath my heel.
Yeah, his mistake was only sending that information to one of these parties. Or to one of the parties. If he were wise, he would have just done business as usual. Said, hey, we found all of this within the mines. Any optionals? Yeah, because look how close they are to, like, the Rosellan village is the very first thing that they would see, if they were to invade. Like, oh man, how are we doing on time? We've got 30 minutes. Let's drop a save. Roland comes to the Rosellan village, bearing a proposal for Serenoa. Ooh, wait a second. We're gonna walk into a bad situation over there at those mines. Let's take a look.
The dress measurements are finished at last. I applaud your patience.
Is it exactly as you hoped?
It is indeed. I can hardly wait to see it finished.
I am glad to hear it.
There you are.
Prince Roland. And Huette besides. What brings you here?
Bro, been assigned to work at the mines, man!
We were looking for you.
We inquired around Castle Wolfort and heard you all had come here.
Has something happened?
Father has asked me to keep watch over the mines. Won't you join me?
You scarcely need ask, of course.
A wise course of action, seeing as you will be overseeing the mining operations.
And we can present Dragan with the gifts we procured abroad.
Ooh, I don't know about that. Dragan... I don't know if Dragan is going to be alive.
A fine opportunity to get to know the man better. He is quite talented, is he not?
He is a man with grand visions for the future. That much is certain. I shall tell you more of him along the way.
Then let us waste not one moment more. To the mines!
To the mines!
I'll have the dress ready in time for the ceremony, my lord.
You have my thanks, Jerome.
Serenoa and Frederica journey to the Rosellan village so she may be fitted for her wedding gown. The young lord gains an unexpected moment of quietude while he waits. However, Roland soon arrives with orders from King Regna to inspect the grand Norzellian mines, where Dragan has made great progress.
But yeah, it's kind of obvious that they draw a lot of inspiration from Game of Thrones. I mean, look at how this map is presented, right? Alright, there are no optionals to look at. Let's drop a save. And let's take a look. House Wolfort pays a village to the Grand Norzellian mines, where they are reunited with Dragan. Alright, let's take a look.
How will Gustadolf respond to my offer? I should think there's but one logical answer.
Oh man, this guy. I feel so sorry for him. He doesn't realize who he's messing with. He doesn't realize who he's talking to here. And oh, that poor guy.
Should he refuse for some reason, I will need Father's aid. I must apprise him of the situation.
Lord Dragan, Prince Roland is here from the Crown City.
What's this? Prince Roland and my friends of House Wolfort.
Yo!
To what do I owe the honor?
Apologies for the sudden nature of our visit, Dragan. I have come on Father's orders to offer our sincere gratitude, as well as to observe the mining operation.
Splendid! The miners will no doubt be heartened by your Highness's presence.
Does the mining continue apace?
Indeed it does. There are no problems to report. And what of your trip abroad, Lord Serenoa?
It was most enlightening indeed. We even brought something for you. I do hope it's to your liking.
Is it wine?
A portrait of the goddess herself, drawn with... Is this dyed salt?
It is. I understand they are used as talismans in Hyzant.
Interesting.
This gift would fetch unfathomable value in the duchy. I cannot thank you enough.
Dang. Wait, we gave away something like that?
It is enough to see you happy.
I am glad our deliberations were not in vain.
Dragan, I believe it was you who said the future is in the hands of the Ardent Youth. We are of like mind. Let us shape the future together.
He's like, oh man, I fucked up.
The future is close at hand. I suspect we will reach across the border and ask for your cooperation in due course.
And I shall gladly assent.
Yes, we eagerly await your offer. Now then, I was thinking I might examine the quarry.
Wait, Your Highness! One of the tunnels caved in but a few days ago. I would advise against entering just now.
Wait, but you said there were no problems.
Did you not assure us moments ago that the mining continues apace?
The miners are working to repair the damage as we speak. It is simply too soon to allow you inside.
You said that there were no problems. No casualties, no issues, no accidents, no nothing. And now you tell me that there is a collapsed vein? That sounds like a problem.
Was it caused by a blast?
It was, in fact. We were perhaps a bit overzealous in attempting to remove some of the bedrock.
Uh-huh.
I had no idea your explosives were so powerful. How do you make them anyway?
I would love to tell you, Your Highness, but I'm afraid we must keep some of our secrets.
Okay. Here's the thing. You either tell me how these things are made, or I go inspect the mines.
What I can say is that salt is a vital ingredient.
Huh. Interesting. So salt is being used in their TNT.
Surely you jest.
What? You need to watch Game of Thrones? Oh, jeez. How? Wait, my chat only just now showed that message. That Zach needs to watch Game of Thrones. You need to watch Game of Thrones. Or only up to the 5th season. After that, you don't need to watch it no more. It'll just make you mad.
I thought you'd be surprised. I could scarcely believe it myself at first.
Wait, let me check the log to make sure Ah, okay. So, he invented it. He was surprised that salt worked. Interesting.
A gargantuan tome in the archives opened my eyes to the many uses for salt, beyond seasoning our daily dishes.
Huh.
And now I pass what I've learned to you, Lord Serenoa, as a token of my gratitude for your visit.
Pardon me. Ooh! Ooh! Okay, so this is this guy's findings? Yeah, there is a considerable delay. So this is this guy's findings, huh? Interesting.
The power of salt.
I gotta read this.
'Tis a compendium of my research on the uses of salt. I encourage you to peruse it at your leisure.
I most certainly shall. 'Tis a most valuable gift.
Fascinating indeed. I too would like to read it when you are through, my lord.
I look forward to hearing your impressions.
At any rate, I see the sun hangs low. Shall we save a tour of the mine for the morrow?
Uh-oh. I get the feeling that Dragan ain't gonna be around in the morning.
Yes, perhaps that would be best.
Yes, of course. I shall prepare entertainment and lodgings for your party at once.
Added the power of salt to notes. Alright, I gotta read this. I gotta read this. The mines appear to be operating apace. Perhaps I'll survey the operation more closely until my bedding is ready. Alright. War Chronicle. Notes. The power of salt. Salt is foodstuff necessary for human survival. But that isn't all it is. It has myriad applications beyond the kitchen. It contains within it power to change our world as we know it. In this book, I, Dragan Aspros, have recorded the results of my research in the Grand Duchy's archives, the culmination of everything I learned, poring over the ancient texts from all across Norzelia. For example, salting food is an excellent method of preservation, but doing so on a large scale is untenable due to the mineral's costly nature. If we could preserve large stores of food, it would be easier for people to travel over longer distances, or help us trade goods and supplies in even greater quantities. It could even become possible to explore the hitherto unplumbable depths of the Hyzantian desert, or to sail beyond the Great Falls in the south. Even more indispensable are salt's medicinal benefits. My predecessors used what limited salt they have to conduct various experiments. Though salt scarcity makes it nigh impossible to put their findings into actual practice, they have shown that salt can be applied to great effect in developing medicine, producing materials such as leather or glass, and animal husbandry. Their research even suggests salt can be made into a volatile plastic agent. I expect even further possibilities will be discovered as the research progresses, though whether research can progress remains to be seen, with the source under Hyzant's tight-fisted control. But we must not abandon hope for the better Norzelia's salt could help us. But we must not abandon hope for the better Norzelia salt could help us realize. Someone must clear the way forward, else this new era of prosperity will die before it is ever born. What I am attempting to create will be vital to this effort. The potential of salt is the potential of Norzelia's future, and that of all of us who dwell within this great realm. I dedicate this book to all those who, like me, are striving for a new era. May it help guide us to a brighter future. Interesting. Alright, let's talk to Gila. Wait. Let me see. Alright, there are shinies about. 450 bucks! Heck yeah! Alright. He has an action to talk about. This place is kind of tough to navigate. Mining schedule to notes. Let's take a look, shall we? Wait, no. Not it. Mining schedule. Where is it? Geological survey complete. High likelihood of good quality iron ore is present. Though buried deep under hard bedrock, mining it should be possible with explosives. Start of trial dig. Trial dig with explosives successful. Discovered vein of iron ore. Start of mine shaft construction. Start of iron ore activation. Grand Nozellian Mines commemoration ceremony. Encountered bedrock harder than anticipated. Used explosives to blast our way through. Ah, welcome back. Yeah, there's a considerable delay on chat on my end. Like, I didn't see your message about having to watch some show until like much later. A great situation, you say? Large HP recovery. Hey! It's nice that you have energy. That's good to hear. Alright, we gotta talk to all these people. Hey! I'm glad to hear it, Zack. Aesfrost is hard at work building a rail car that will transport the ore we take from the mines. Can you imagine how much more efficient that will make the process? How about you? I've come to deliver lunch to my husband and his fellow miners. They eat like horses, and yet still I manage to make too much. Interesting. What's this guy got to say? I never expected Prince Roland and the Lord of House Wolford himself would grace us with their presence. 'Tis truly an honor. I thank you for making the journey. I was right to come with you. I do believe we've succeeded in lowering Dragan's guard. You have no idea. We'll be sending the iron we mine here to the consortium. They'll want to account for it all, as they do with the salt and all else. The mine here is under the jurisdiction of Clarice. Never met a thing he couldn't sell, that one. Clarice. Well, interesting. What's Frederica have to say? It gladdens me to see a healthy contingent of miners from the duchy alongside your brethren from Glenbrook. What's this guy have to say? Lord Dragan's father, Minister Svarog, is as capable a man as the Archduke himself. By all rights, he should be the nation's prime minister, and yet he's performing glorified border duty in the middle of nowhere. I can't imagine he's happy about it. Hey, it sounds like you're in for a good night. Sounds like you're in for a good night, Zack. Svarog. That's Frederica's uncle. If Minister Svarog is indeed as capable as this miner would have me believe, how did he end up steward of Twinsgate? You learned about Svarog Aesfrost. Information. Svarog. The previous Archduke's younger brother. Svarog is a man capable enough to be the nation's prime minister, but after losing to his nephew Gustadolf in a power struggle, he was ordered to the duchy's border to oversee its defense. Nothing more than a symbolic sinecure. I'm gonna have to look that word up. Sinecure, huh? Let me write it down, because I am not familiar with that word. Let me make a note here. Look up. Look up sinecure. Alright. Or sinecure. I believe it's sinecure. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to look that up. Because I'm not familiar with that word at all. Okay, that's interesting. What's this guy have to say? Must have been a hard journey to get here. The roads to the mine aren't exactly well worn. Watch your step as you return home, my lord. Alright. There's Dragan. Let's talk to him. The future is what we make of it. Lord Serenoa, may the partnership with your house prove long and fruitful. As I see it, the mines are merely the beginning. We have much work to do, and I pray I can count on your assistance going forward. I don't believe it's a typo. No. I believe it's possibly a word that I don't know. Woohoo! We got a stone. Alright, let's talk to Anna. I understand a few fights broke out between the miners of Aesfrost and Glenbrook at first, but such is bound to happen when two nations come together. Thankfully, they've learned to communicate, and now everything is progressing apace. Interesting. And Huet, what do you have to say? The mine itself is larger than I imagined. I believe my hawk could fly cleanly through its tunnels. Oh, Huet, you are the living end. Wait, did I talk to this guy? I've been teaching the others what I gleaned from that reading I did in the archives. We'll master the Aesfrosti techniques, my lord. There's no shortage of practice down in the mines. Well, that's good to hear. Eridor, what do you got to say? It's hard labor, mining. I tell you, I don't see a man here I wouldn't want for my own army if it came to it. Sinecure, a position requiring little to no work but giving the holder status or financial benefit. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, huh. Interesting. And how is it pronounced? Thanks, Knight. We're paid for the iron we mine, so I had better break off a big chunk of ore, or better yet, find a rich vein. Huh. Interesting. Vanguard Scarf. Ooh, what is that? Roster. Equip accessories. What does this do? Guarantees the first action at the start of battle. Heck yeah! Put that on the main character. We gave her the HP ring. You know what? Let's give this guy the ice amulet. Let's drop a save here. Let me see here. Yes. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Wait, there are no other shinies, are there? No, there are not. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Only mine has passed this point, sir. We're clearing rubble from a collapsed tunnel. The rest of it may be unstable as a result. We can't not risk anyone getting through. Let's see. What are we looking at? Let me see. Is there anyone else with an exclamation point over their heads? Not that I can see. It's only Benedict here. Alright, Benedict, let's talk. Despite the explosive collapsing one of the tunnels, mining appears to be on schedule. Running a mine, let alone one owned by 3 nations, is no easy task. The lack of unrest is a credit to Lord Dragan's leadership. To that end, indulge me with a hypothetical. Suppose you led this operation and an incident occurred. How would you respond? This is a good question. Seeing as it is a joint accord, I would resolve the matter peaceably with Hyzant and Aesfrost's involvement. I would hear of the problems firsthand from the miners themselves. Issuing orders blindly from above leads to chaos. This is true. I would order an investigation into the cause and find the party or parties responsible. There must be no cause for bad blood between our nations. What is the question again? To that end, if you let an incident occurred, how would you respond? Alright. Find the party or parties involved, huh? These are both good answers. This is a bad answer. These are both good answers. What do you guys think? Number 2 or number 3? Because I'm leaning heavily towards number 3. Though I am also leaning heavily towards number 2. Like, both of these are good answers. I think number 2 is probably the best answer, now that I think about it. What say you, chat? This would actually lead to better safety. This one is avoiding chaos. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with 2. I'm like leaning really heavily towards 2. Yeah, 2 is good. Meet the problem where it lives and deal with it directly. You have a good head on your shoulders and an admirable desire to lead. However, you do not operate in isolation. Hyzant and Aesfrost will see it as their duty to participate in the mediation process. What is it, Knight? So it will be up to us to deftly navigate those waters. I shall bear that in mind. See other responses on YouTube. Other responses for what? No, I didn't go on YouTube and see the other responses, nor did I see a guide. I'm like playing this completely blind, so I have no idea what's going on, except for what happened in the demo that we played like a long time ago, back when this project was first announced. Huh. Alright, let's drop a save. Wait. Oh, crap. Okay, let's watch this next cutscene then. Everything appears in order as I expected. Perhaps my bedding is ready now. And there's a battle. Alright, this is actually a good time to call it a night, because it is now 9 o'clock. Let's drop a save. What's the recommended level for this battle? Recommended level is 5. Alright. And with that, we are calling it a night. Thank you guys for dropping by. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Until next time, I want you, yes you, to be careful out there. Look out for yourselves. Look out for each other. Be safe. Stay sharp and hunt well. Have a good one and peace out. Later.